Hello and welcome to Clearview Television. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. Southern Governors Forum has jointly agreed that Nigeria's next president should emerge from the southern region. The governors also set September 21, 2021 as a deadline for the promulgation of anti-open grazing law among its member states. Chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Rotimi Akeredolu, said this while addressing journalists on Monday after a closed-door meeting of all the governors in Alausa, Lagos State.
Reviewed the situation in the country and focused on the current security situation, constitutional amendment, and petroleum industry bill. Rising from the meeting, the forum agreed as follows. The forum reaffirmed their commitment to the unity of Nigeria on the pillar of equity, fairness, justice, progress, and peaceful coexistence between and amongst its people. The forum reiterates its commitment to the politics of equity, fairness, and unanimously agreed that the Presidency of Nigeria be rotated within southern and northern Nigeria and resolved that the next President of Nigeria should emerge from the south. The forum unanimously chose Lagos State for its permanent secretariat and appreciates the governor of Lagos State for the wonderful way he has hosted this meeting. I will commend him for the good work he is doing in the state.
All processes leading to the forthcoming wards, local and state congresses of the ruling All Progressives Congress APC in Kwara State may have run into a hitch. Reason: the party has split into two factions, with one controlled by Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak and the other by the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed. The minister has declared open his factional state secretarial with Bashir Bolarinwa as the factional state chairman.
With 3 weeks to the commencement of its ward congresses, which will serve as a forerunner to the local and state congresses, all appear not to be well with the ruling All Progressives Congress in Kwara State. No thanks to the differences between Governor Abdul Razak and the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, over who controls the soul of the party ahead of the 2023 general elections. Each of them, through their factions, wants to take charge of the party's ongoing membership and revalidation exercise. For Lai Mohammed, the exercise so far has been compromised and riddled with irregularities and therefore cannot stand.
But let me assure you, there will be no Congress in Kwara State until and when we are all registered. And that Congress will be free and fair by the grace of God. Kwara State is a special case, and there will be no Congress until we are all registered.
The Information and Culture Minister also commented on the campaign funds for the by-elections that produced Rahim Ajulupin of the House of Representatives, saying the funds he sourced for the by-elections were mismanaged by the federal lawmaker and others.
I single-handedly, with the support of friends, politicians, and family, I raised all the money for the 5 elections. And I challenge anybody here to say he gave the party 1 penny apart from what I gave them. What happened to the balance of 70 million naira that Adilo kept, that he refused to give us during the by-election?
However, Representative Rahim Ajulupin, leading 22 members of the Kwara State House of Assembly, dismissed the allegation by the minister. Beyond that, they want APC National Headquarters to sanction the minister for misleading the party and the general public for his personal gains.
The allegation against me is frivolous, baseless, wide, and it only exists in the imagination of the minister. The North Central State Governor reached out to me on a personal grant, to donate to the campaign by-election. And when the minister got wind of the donation, immediately reached out to me and asked me to bring the money. But they counseled me against sending money to the Honorable Minister based on his antecedents with money.
Lai Mohammed did not give support in any form to members of the 9th legislature, as purportedly made public in his kangaroo setup or structure yesterday.
What I like that you have said is, I think this has to be sanctioned by the national. Yes. That statement amounts to anti-party activity, and it should be sanctioned.
The intra-party crisis rocking the ruling All Progressives Congress in Kwara State is informed by the calculations for the 2023 general elections. While the incumbent governor is angling to return to the Ilorin government house, the Information and Culture Minister will have nothing of sort, describing Abdul Razak as a one-chance governor who had failed to live up to the ideals of the APC. How the differences between the two political gladiators will be resolved will be seen in the days ahead. Samuel Bello, reporting for Clearview Television.
Ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo says he's done with politics and has no intention to form a new political party, as reported by some media platforms. This is contained in a statement on Monday titled, "Obasanjo Not Forming Political Party." It was signed by the ex-president's special assistant on media affairs, Kehinde Akinyemi. The media aide said his principal, who is currently in Kabul, Afghanistan, as a guest of President Ashraf Ghani, has declared that the report was false, maintaining that there was no plan to float a new political party now or in the near future. Obasanjo was quoted as saying, "In my part of the world, when you say good night in a place, you do not go back there and say good evening." While emphasizing that he is done with politics, Obasanjo, however, said his door is open to any individual or group of individuals who want to seek his opinion.
This is Abuja, the fastest growing city in the world. Thousands troop in and out of this great place. So, where are you coming from? Far north, south, east, or west? Let's share this wisdom with you about where to stay, considering comfort, prompt services, and above all, adequate security. Zeus Paradise Hotel, number 1 Domenico Gicho Street by Cetraco, by Jabi Lake Mall, Mabushi, Abuja. We invite you to get details of this hotel from our website, www.zeusparadise.com. Telephone 0807 050 0062. Zeus Paradise Hotel. Complete home away from home.
And on the foreign scene, ex-South African President Jacob Zuma on Sunday told hundreds of supporters camped outside his home his rights had been violated as a deadline approached for him to surrender to authorities. His supporters have vowed to render South Africa ungovernable if he is jailed. After sentencing Zuma, the South African court nonetheless agreed to hear his challenge to rescind the order. Surrender deadline was set to run out on Sunday, but 79-year-old Zuma has shown no sign he will hand himself in.
You want me to hand myself over? Okay. No. I think the initiative that we undertook with my team to submit papers to the Constitutional Court that they must reconsider their decision. And they're accepting those papers. It meant that, therefore, they can't accept the papers and expect me to go to jail.
What has happened is this. 2 applications were launched on Friday, right? The first application was to the Constitutional Court for the rescission of the order and judgment that was given on the 29th. Now, rescission is just a legalese word. It simply means that that decision must be set aside on the basis of errors and omissions in the judgment. Okay? Now, the second application was brought to the Pietermaritzburg High Court. That application is going to be heard this Tuesday. The first application to the Constitutional Court was a normal application. The second one is an urgent application. Right? The urgent application was brought to sit down on Tuesday simply because, as you know, that there were two deadlines. There's one of today, then there was the other one of 3 days thereafter for the police. And its intention was to suspend the arrest order or to interdict the Minister of Police and the National Commissioner from executing that order.
Zuma has been accused of involvement in a bribery affair that goes back more than 20 years. He allegedly received more than 4 million rands, around 235,000 euros, at current rates from French defense group Thales, which was awarded a contract worth around 2.8 billion euros overall. I am Prudence Okona. Many thanks for joining us.